If you have ever ended a painful relationship, healed, promised yourself things would be different, and then somehow ended up in almost the exact same situation again with a completely different person, this video is going to explain why.
It is not bad luck. It is not that all the good ones are taken. And it is definitely not that you are cursed. There is a real psychological reason you keep arriving at the same destination no matter which road you take. And once you understand it, you can finally stop repeating it.
Let us start with something that might be uncomfortable to hear. We do not fall in love randomly. We fall in love with what feels familiar. And familiar does not always mean healthy. Familiar means what we grew up around, what we learned to associate with love before we were old enough to question it.
If you grew up in a home where love was inconsistent, where a parent was warm one day and emotionally unavailable the next, your nervous system learned that inconsistency is what love feels like, not because it is right, but because it is what you know.
So as an adult, when you meet someone steady and reliable and emotionally available, something in you does not quite trust it. It feels too easy, too calm, almost boring. But when you meet someone unpredictable, someone who runs hot and cold, who makes you feel electric and anxious at the same time, something in your body says yes. This feels like love. It is not love. It is familiarity, and your nervous system cannot always tell the difference. Psychologists call this a repetition compulsion. It is the unconscious drive to repeat unresolved emotional experiences from childhood, not because we enjoy the pain, but because some part of us believes that this time we can fix it. This time we can earn the love that was withheld. This time the emotionally unavailable person will finally choose us, and so we try. Over and over again, with different faces, different names, different stories, but somehow the same emotional dynamic. The cold partner, the one who never fully commits, the one who makes you feel like you are always one mistake away from being left, the one who you love deeply but who always seems just slightly out of reach. Sound familiar? Here is another piece of this that people rarely talk about. We are also attracted to people who match our self-image, not the self-image we present to the world, the one we perform on our best days, but the one we carry quietly underneath, the one shaped by every time someone made us feel like we were too much, or not enough, or lucky to be loved at all. If somewhere deep down you believe you do not fully deserve consistent love, and many people carry this belief without even knowing it, you will unconsciously seek out partners who confirm that belief. Partners who are emotionally unavailable, partners who make you work for affection, partners who keep you in a state of proving yourself, not because you want to suffer, but because suffering in love feels normal, ease feels suspicious. So how do you break the pattern? The first step is the hardest one. You have to stop looking at your relationship choices as a series of accidents and start seeing them as a map. Every person you have been drawn to, every dynamic you have repeated, it is all pointing somewhere. Back to something, back to a wound that is not fully healed. That wound might be a parent who was never emotionally present. It might be a childhood where love felt conditional, where you had to perform or achieve or shrink yourself to be accepted. It might be an early relationship that taught you that love always comes with instability. You do not have to have had a dramatic childhood for this to apply to you. Sometimes the wound is quiet, sometimes it is just a slow drip of feeling unseen over many years, but it shapes you, and until you name it, it drives you. The second step is learning to sit with what feels unfamiliar. Healthy love will not feel like a movie in the beginning. It will not feel like fireworks and obsession and that desperate need to know if they like you back. Healthy love often feels quiet, stable, maybe even a little underwhelming at first, because your nervous system is not used to calm. But calm is not boring. Calm is what safety feels like when you have spent your whole life in chaos. Give it time. Let yourself adjust to being treated well. Resist the urge to sabotage something good because it does not match the pattern your body has memorized. And the third step, perhaps the most important one, is this. Do the inner work. Not just the surface work of reading about relationships or watching videos like this one, as valuable as that is, but the real work, the kind that asks you to look honestly at what you believe about yourself, about what you deserve, about what love is supposed to feel like. Because here is the truth that everything else rests on, you will only allow in what you believe you are worth. And until that belief changes at the root, the pattern will continue, the faces will change, the situations will look different, but you will keep arriving at the same place. You are not broken, you are not unlovable, you are someone whose understanding of love was shaped by imperfect people and imperfect circumstances, and that is something that can be unlearned, slowly, honestly, with patience toward yourself. The wrong people do not keep finding you. You keep recognizing them as home. And the work, the beautiful, difficult work, is learning to build a new home inside yourself. One where peace is the standard, not the exception. If this video made you think about something you have been avoiding, that is a good sign. Growth lives in that discomfort. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more of these honest conversations, and leave a comment. What pattern have you noticed yourself repeating? You might be more self-aware than you think. I will see you in the next one.